Hi, today I'm going to talk about how I rent out my parents' 4-room HDB at a record price. You wouldn't believe how much it got rented out for a HDB in Yishun. To show you, let's open up HDB website that lists the reported rental rate for the past few months. This is our unit. As you can see, it's rented out at $2,800 for a 4-room HDB in June 2021. It is even higher than 5-room, and it's actually 14% more than the next highest, which is at $2,450. Let's also take a look at the rental prices for the whole of Singapore. So this is the rental statistics from HDB. If you look at 2021, the first quarter, the average for Yishun 4-room HDB is $1,900. By renting out at $2,800, we are 40% higher than the average. From another perspective, $2,800 is the average for Central region, which is the CBD and Orchard region such as Duxton. I'm not bragging here, though I know it definitely sounds like I'm doing just that. But the point is that I'm more surprised by how much we have outperformed the market and how much people are willing to pay. Then in retrospective, I think I did some things correct. Hence, I made this video to share with you 4 tips. But the caveat first, it really might be sure luck that the market was in my favor. Let me also share some details about the unit first. In fact, you can see the house in the house tour video I made.
王月涵、王月琪还有罗红婷，大家好。因为王月涵说我的事情，是的，这是个一级的 HDB。
Okay, it is a 4-room HDB in Yishun, which means there are 3 bedrooms, 904 square feet, which is a regular size. The nice thing is that it is high floor and just 3-minute walk to the MRT. It is fully furnished, but no great deco, nothing extraordinary I would say. And the resale value is $381,000, which will give us a rental yield of 8.4%. The average HDB rental yield is 5 to 7%. Honestly, when I see this yield, I am so envious of my parents. I mean, everyone who invests would want such high, consistent returns, right? It is really high, which is really good for my parents who are retired. By the way, if you are into investments, check out Tiger Brokers, which is giving out free money worth $200. And with that, let's start with tip number 1. Don't use an agent, or more specifically, don't use an agent where you need to pay. Without an agent, you need to do a bit more work first. You have to post on Carousell with your own photos and description of the place. Other open platforms you can use is Gumtree and Oh My Home. In case you're wondering why I didn't post on Property Guru or 99.co, that's because these 2 platforms' paymasters are property agents, so they only allow agents to post. Let me show you my Carousell post and a glimpse of the offers. In a span of 10 days, I have nearly 80 chats. And in total, I had 16 viewings. Now the interesting thing is, agents will also contact you on Carousell to help you. I politely refused all of them. Then there are some agents who will persist and say they can bring in tenants who pay the commission. Aha, for them, I say yes, sure, please. It ended up there's one agent who clinched the deal for me. He also posted my unit on Property Guru. Tip number 2, give yourself ample time to select a tenant. Our house is ready to rent out on 1st June and I posted on Carousell in late April, which is just slightly more than 1 month. I think 1 to 2 months is definitely enough. I also know this trick from my mathematics probability class. Let me get a book that also describes this trick. algorithms to live by. So, in fact, it is the very first chapter called Optimal Shopping, When to Stop Looking. Basically, it's describing when is the best time you should pick what you want and stop searching for more. So in our case, it is describing when should I choose the tenant that I want and stop more viewings of the house. So I'm not going to go into the details, but basically they work out as a probability thing. They also use the cases of number of people and then when is the chance of getting the best. So as they do, right, it averaged out to a very special number, 37%. Or usually I just remember it as 1/3. If you have 1 month, then the best time to stop is 10 days. And that's very true because I give myself 1 month to choose a tenant. The first 10 days, I should not accept any offer. After 10 days, I should pick the first offer that is the best among all. So that's the highest. And I should accept that tenant. Okay, and Jade, if you are watching, I hope from this you do learn that mathematics can be very useful in your life. You can also use the algo for finding husband, for example. The next tip is to be transparent to all potential tenants. I made it very clear what is the highest offer and I don't lie about that. In telling them the figure, they won't waste their time and also my time. They won't come for viewing if that exceeds their budget. Whenever potential tenant make an offer, I would either tell them 1, sorry, I can't accept your offer, or 2, I would KIV your offer until this weekend where I conclude all the viewings. The last and fourth tip is to negotiate. You need a bit of thick skin to ask, but you can do it politely. I'll usually say, the highest offer is now $2,500. If you can offer $2,600, then you have a chance when I conclude the viewing this weekend. Indeed, some will up their offer. Let me tell you about the final offer that I accepted. We actually got a corporate lease, which means a company is renting the apartment for their employees. And they have a property agent who is in charge of the rental and offering. The agent offered $2,700. I told her if she can offer $2,800, I will sign that right away. I did that because she came on a Saturday morning and I do have a few more viewings for the weekends. To my surprise, she said okay immediately. If you think about it, the agent is not the one paying anyway, the corporate is the one paying. In fact, she might get more, she might earn more commission. During the rental search, I told a friend about the offers I had and I asked if I should wait further for a better deal. To that, she said, don't be greedy. In some sense, it might seem as such, but I'm a believer in open market, which means you are objective and you will accept from anyone with the best offer. Anyway, I didn't cheat or lie to anyone, so there's nothing wrong in trying to get a better offer. My mom is the best. There was one offer at $2,600 and she likes the group so much. I think it is because they are Malaysian girls and they so much resemble her tenants from 30 years ago. My mom not only want to accept the offer, she said give them $100 discount because $2,500 is too much. I didn't accept because that was just our first week of viewings. Once again, I didn't rush into a decision because I know my own time frame. I also didn't let emotions interfere. I hope all these tips will help you too. Bye bye.